All right, we're going to cast a wider net again, and we're going to talk about the copy add function. And, you know, kind of like flex views, it intersects in different parts of EverLogic. So can you go through the copy add functions?
Yeah, absolutely. So in the major forms that we have, like your deal, parts, service, inventory forms, where you're maybe doing things multiple times over and over and over again, we have a copy feature. So for example, if I'm on this deal and this customer wants to swap out the inventory on this, instead of like going through it or just swapping out the inventory, like taking this and adding a new piece, what I may want to do is, I won't save my changes here. What I may want to do is just copy it. So let me show you that. So I'm going to pull up a deal. And let's say the customer says, hey, I don't want to buy this Outback, or maybe they're looking at 2 or 3 different units. So I want to keep the original quote because I may end up selling him that. But let's say he wants to get quoted on like a 5th wheel or something. So I just click on the View More menu and click Copy. What it's going to do is going to produce a brand new reference number. So that means it's a brand new quote. And it's going to copy over all of the information from the previous quote to this new quote. Once I click Save, I'm going to, get that new reference number, but now I can make changes to it. So if I need to swap out the inventory, or maybe they don't want to purchase the extended service contract, so I can keep the original information of what I was going to do, but also now I can manipulate it and make a brand new quote. And now you can have 2 things maybe side by side, for that customer. So that's how I would use it in the deal information with deals. And if I was in inventory, a lot of times where this is very handy is like if you sell, let's go to sold units, for example, or if I'm just finishing up a sale. So let me just click on search inventory. I'm going to do sold. But where this would be very handy, Matthew, would be like, hey, I just sold the unit. Now I need to restock the exact same unit. Well, I don't want to have to rekey everything. So I can just pull up what I sold. So let's say I sold this Airstream. And then I'll just go into the tools menu, click copy inventory. And basically it will copy over all of the relevant information that makes sense. Like it didn't copy over any of the who it was traded in by and things like that. But I can now assign it a new stock number. So let's say Airstream and whatever that VIN was. So I'd fill in your VIN number, fill in what my purchase cost was. Now let me save this here. And then, sorry about that. Fill in what I'm purchasing this for. So let's say it's $50,000, for example. But it's just an easy way to get that unit back in the system without having to rekey, your description and notes if you have a long description about it or things like that. And then your year, make, model, and any of the other properties about that vehicle, they're all there for you. So we have that available on inventory. We also have it available. Something that gets used quite a bit is on the repair orders. So for example, let's say I have a repair order that I need to copy all the information. A lot of times we use it for refunding. But if you just go up under the tools menu, you have that copy feature. And basically here you have a duplicate and a return. So if I have a repair that some of the labor or something has to be refunded, you can do that by just doing a return RO pretty quickly. Or conversely, maybe you have a job where you have to split the RO instead of having to go back and retype, other items. You can just split it and then remove information that you don't want to have on there. So I find that to be very helpful.